WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Wren Lake College, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley, Mays & Sons Plumbing, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Munkin Toyota, Landers Collision Centers, Bean Insurance, People's National Bank, State Farm Agent Tony Welt, SSM Health, Culver's of Mount Vernon, Hennigan and McGovern, Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, and the Hall Insurance Group. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Hall of Fame night here from Chagnon Gymnasium and a nearly sold-out crowd from Mount Vernon Township High School. Good evening for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show, 94.1 FM, and video tonight on the Section618.com app. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside, Jeff Crow taking care of the camera. It's Brock Myers pushing all the buttons at the Mount Vernon studio tonight as the Rams on Hall of Fame night welcome the Carbondale Terriers. And what a game this could be in front of us. South 7 Conference experience. I forget the word Rob used on the PA earlier, but a South 7 Conference showdown tonight between these two teams. Rams come in 10-5. They're 4-0 in the conference. Carbondale 6-9. They're at 500 at 2-2. But for the Rams, looking to stay perfect, looking to stay in the South 7 driver's seat.
And this is a Carbondale team that got off to a real nice start up the Roxana Thanksgiving tournament. They started 4-1. Since then, they lost to Kankakee, but where the wheels really came off was on December 9th when they blew an 18-point lead at home against the Marion Wildcats. So they've lost 8 out of 10 after that hot start.
Well, and it's one of those, we won't get too deep into it, but who's coaching them night in and night out? That's been somewhat of the saga, somewhat of the story for this Terrier bunch. Lee Nalen, hired in the offseason. Of course, the NBA star that played at Texas Christian for its college ball, made a lot of headlines on the hire. Since then, some of the headlines have been for the wrong reasons. And again, these are student athletes, high school ball. We won't get into that, but back coaching the Terriers tonight.
And certainly, you know, this junior class at Carbondale, a couple good players, DeCarl Payne being one of them, they're on their third different coach in 3 years. And then, as you said, there's stuff going on down there, and I don't know what it is. I just know what I read in the paper. So it's not a lot of continuity in the program right now.
And they're certainly looking for that. For the Mount Vernon Rams, it's the excitement of Hall of Fame night. We'll talk more about that when we come back on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Towing and Collision Centers, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Let's go! Woo! We can win this one! Go team! Yes! Go team! Woo! Defense! Defense! Woo!
Dude, whose mom is that?
No idea. Not mine.
Not mine.
Definitely not mine. Go team! Let's go! Woo!
The Walgreens Distribution Center is proud to support our area high school teams. Walgreens Distribution Center is looking for motivated individuals to join the leadership team. Apply. Jobs.walgreens.com.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition via the Section 618 app, powered by Wren Lake College.
Back here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth tonight for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. It's always an emotional night. It's always a night of high energy as they welcome in another Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Fame class. And the class of 2023, of course, included David Farley, longtime WMIX sports color commentator for Rams Sports. Back then, they primarily did boys basketball and football. 21 years spent at the helm of doing games alongside both Kurt Strothman and Rob Wilt, who did public address duties tonight. Will be on the PA tonight for this Rams game. 1967-68 Rams basketball, of course. That was Bob Arnold's first year. Took them to a sectional championship and I believe lost to the Terriers. How apropos in the super sectional down at SIU. 1974 Rams football, of course, going in. They were the first Mount Vernon team to make the playoffs. That was the very first year of the IHSA football playoffs. Also going in from the class of 1939, Jim McDermott an outstanding football player and was an all-state football player, and he became a Roll Tide down there at Alabama. No doubt about that. Leslie Williams, class of 1982, a two-sport athlete, volleyball. Class of 82 means she unfortunately did not win this first conference championship for volleyball in the fall of 82, but probably made more hay as a trackster. A four-time South 7 Conference champ in the 200 and qualified for the state meet multiple events. Mike Sterner from the class of 86, another three-sport athlete. His team went undefeated in the fall of 85, one of the more famous Ram football teams in history. Jeremy Hayes holds the school record for the pole vault, class of 96, also a multi-sport athlete. And then Jeff Houston, of course. I know you're kind of chomping at the bit about Jeff Houston, also class of 96. Probably holds the school record for batting average in a season. It was well over 500. I lost my, Holloway would kill me. I lost the records he gave me way back in 2008. Many of them have been broken since, but not that one. Jeff Houston, of course, a two-sport athlete, ended up playing at SIU, and a pretty good Hall of Fame crop going in tomorrow night. They're introduced in front of the crowd tonight. The dinner, the induction, the speeches, that's all tomorrow.
Jeff Houston at Rome Grade School, he has a few strikeouts in my name, so he was a heck of a player, and he's on that team that went to state, I believe, in 1995.
No doubt about it, and you look at this rest of these athletes, of course, some have passed on, and the lore of Mount Vernon Township High School athletics, and I know primarily people tend to focus on basketball. That's just, it's one of the oldest sports, and it's one where the Rams have certainly had plenty of success, and that many look to that 67-68 Rams basketball team as being one of the better teams in school history. Yes, I know there are 4 state titles. I know there have been 20-plus regional titles and things like that, but for a team that wasn't able to get to, at the time, Champaign, obviously I think one of the bigger upsets, especially with Bob Arnold in his first year.
Certainly some familiar faces. We saw them walk out. What stood out to me is the size they had. You know, their front line, they're looking at Hout Sledge is probably 6'5". You got Steve Strickland's probably 6'7", 6'8". So definitely a big front line that team had.
Oh, no doubt. Stork Sledge, and then you talk about Strick and Tommy Williams, of course, was the first man introduced. And one of the better teams in school history, of course. 69 was a pretty good year. 70 was a good year. I mean, those were Mount Vernon teams, of course, going to super sectional after super sectional when those were invented. Super sectionals haven't always been here. Used to, they sent 16 to state. Then they came up with the super sectional, and as we start to see more Ram teams go to it, and you know the disappointment of going, they did go up in 69. But then the disappointment, I think, losing to Oakville in 70, if I remember right, Gail Wolf, the 7-footer from the Oakville Rockets.
As you mentioned, Oakville is one class back then,
oh, yeah.
So it was certainly a lot tougher path.
What was the story? They beat Grayville in a regional game, 133-36.
They ran it up on the Bison. Bison were a little shorthanded that game, and they got blown out of the gym.
We'll take another break on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show, and we'll get back to this one. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Ram fans, listen up. We know you like winning because it's what you do. To get a big win in your next step of education, consider Rend Lake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you'll be taking home the dub with this high-quality education. You could join the workforce with the skills you'll learn through a certificate or degree program, or go on to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price. Take control of your future and visit us online at rlc.edu. Rend Lake College. Your journey starts here.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just ask our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM. You can watch us live tonight, in case you did not know, on the Section618.com app. I'm Christopher Hugo. Henry Evans alongside for this Rams showdown with the Carbondale Terriers. Rams are 10-5 on the year after Tuesday night's win over the Salem Wildcats on the road at Cuss Wilson, 69-33. The Terriers, meanwhile, under 500 overall, 6-9. They're now 2-2 in South 7 play. They last won. Their last game, I believe, was at the whatever the Route 13 Classic is now. They beat Cairo 72-33.
Yep.
So it's the Terrier team coming in. Lee Nalen, first year. The NBA are coming in, played Israeli ball as well.
Very good college player. In fact, he was the WAC Player of the Year in 1997. Played against Tyrone Nesby. That's a familiar name from Cairo. His TCU teams ran into Rick Majerus in the Utah program quite a bit.
Without a doubt, as we owe you keys to the game handed to us by Monken Toyota, home of Toyota Care. 2 years or 25,000 miles. It is where peace of mind comes standard. Henry, how did the Rams win this one on and on? This night's a distraction, no matter how great it is. How did the Rams win this one?
The first thing they got to do is slow down DeCarl Payne. He wears number 3. He averages 18.5 a game. Roland Adams will start out on him. Have to go over the top of screens and watch for the ball screens get on the top of them. Jeremiah Tate's another key player, 11.5 a game. I think Nesbitt will probably guard him, have to keep him from getting to the rim. And this Carbondale team's going to play a lot of different defenses, probably play some zone. So Mount Vernon offensively, I have to recognize what they're playing.
Monken Toyota, MountVernon.com to find your next ride or schedule your next service appointment at Monken Toyota, just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Oh, boy. Rams have not quite as busy of a time coming up as the Lady Rams, but the Rams are in action tomorrow night against Waterloo. That's on the road in Monroe County. 6 o'clock JV start. Will be on the air probably around 7:15. Listen to us here. Watch us here. Wherever you may be accessing our broadcast tonight, you can find it at that same identical location tomorrow. Then on Monday, it's Lady Rams basketball as they welcome the Althoff Catholic Crusaders into town on what will be a crucial South 7 game. That's before heading to Triad on the road. No video for Triad. The rest of these have video unless we tell you otherwise. On the road to Triad for the Lady Rams on Tuesday. Wednesday, somehow, by the grace of the good Lord, we get the night off. Thursday night, we head to Carbondale for the Lady Rams. That's the 12th. Yes, sir. Yeah. Friday night, we head to Centralia. You all know the saga there. No video at Centralia. Lady Rams on Thursday at Carbondale. Friday the 13th. I don't know who schedules these. Friday the 13th at Centralia. What could go wrong? And then on the 14th, now we have a double header for you as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams now playing a shootout at Benton. No video there. 94.1 FM against the Carterville Lady Lions at 2 p.m. And then the nightcap against the previously undefeated Heron Tigers who lost to Massac on Tuesday night. That'll be on Saturday the 14th. So a busy stretch for the Rams and Lady Rams as we prepare for midwinter time, Martin Luther King week.
And certainly you talked about those games next weekend. Mount Vernon can't look ahead. This is a game they have to have here at home. It's a team they should beat. And obviously, you got Centralia and Heron next week. Those are the 2 biggest games of the year.
Without a doubt. Congratulations to our Josh Finley Country Financial Rams of the Week. Lady Rams basketball. They had a phenomenal effort at the Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic. Read all about it at section618.com. Hover over Features and click on Ram of the Week, sponsored by Josh Finley at Country Financial. We'll pause to pay tribute to country here from the King City. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
The holiday Toyota fun is on. Hey, this is Pat Williamson with Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Our inventory is growing, and we have a 2022 Toyota Tundra SR5 that was born for adventure but made for memories. The SR5 package is full of features, including blind spot monitor, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking. Come see me, Pat Williamson, and let's talk about a $500 dealer adjustment plus other possible savings at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or visit us online at monkentoyotamountvernon.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem. At Landers Towing and Collision, we think that building a winning team is essential to providing our customers with the best service possible. Some of the products we have to offer include pre- and post-repair scanning for a clean bill of health, unibody and structural repair measuring, frame measuring and repair, and ADAS calibrations. ADAS is a network of sensors, cameras, modules, and programming that assist in driving and parking functions. Choosing the correct team to repair your vehicle that has evolved alongside this technology is essential for a safe and quality repair. That's why we have spent countless hours providing our technicians with the highest level of training the industry has to offer. ICAR Gold Class Certified Collision Repair Training. We would like to welcome our newest members to the team, the Welch Collision Center family. Now with more locations to serve you, big or small, we tow and fix them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM. We're live on the section6and8.com app tonight. South Summit Conference Showdown on Hall of Fame night. As we welcome you back into the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups. Lineups tonight, of course, presented by Hall Insurance Group. Let Hall Insurance Group shop for you. Call 618-244-7500 or go to hallinsgroup.com. And, of course, Hall Insurance Group. The man behind that is Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall, a capable pitcher in his own right. Looks like you're ready for the starters.
Yes.
Let's go.
First for the Carbondale Terriers, they are 6-9, 2-2 in the South 7. They'll start 1 through 5. Those will be the numbers on the jersey. Number 1 will be a 6'5 junior, Jaden Patterson. A 6'2 junior, he wears number 3, DeCarl Payne. A 6'3 senior, he wears number 2, Malik Crane Walker. A 6'1 senior, number 4, Jeremiah Tate. And rounding out the lineup will be a 6'4 junior, number 5, Levi Teague. Lee Nayland is his first year at Carbondale High School. For Mount Vernon, they're 10-5, 4-0 in the South 7. They'll go with the 5'11 junior, number 5, Navante Nesbitt. 6-foot senior, number 15, Colin McClure. 6'3 senior, number 3, Rowan Adams. And a 6'1 senior, number 1, Kerry Richardson. And in the middle, 6'4 junior, number 50, R.J. King. Tim Holloway is the head coach at Mount Vernon. He's helped out by Quinn McClure, Zeke Light, Dylan Harkins.
Don't waste your time. Let Hall Insurance Group do the shopping for you. Go to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's hallinsgroup.com. They announced the starting lineups over the public address here tonight. Rob Wilt, of course, Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Famer, filling in on the microphone. Congratulations again to Dave Farley, longtime color commentator for WMIX Sports, now the third WMIX Sports commentator in the Mount Vernon Township High School Sports Hall of Fame, joining Rob Wilt from a year ago. And John Callerman, I believe, in 09 went in. Trying to remember, he came back one year, did a game with me. And then
he used to do a lot of by himself, didn't he? Callerman
so,
back in the day?
Yes.
And then, of course, my growing up was all Strothman and Farley. So however many of those 1,000 of games he did, I'd listen to about 700 of them.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, I grew up in the shadow of the WMIX FM and WMIX AM daytime transmitter site. So at times, I was all I could pick up on a radio. So even if I didn't want to listen to the Rams, guess what? I was listening to the Rams.
And I'll tell you what, Farley got in at a good time, man. What's some excellent teams he got to watch.
And a far better memory than me.
Yeah.
So provided a lot of memories over the course of his 21-year career here at WMIX, and congratulations to him on going into the Sports Hall of Fame tonight, or tomorrow night. It'll be Roland Adams for the Rams, Jaden Patterson for the Terriers. They're black-clad with white and silver trim, while the Terriers will control the basketball here, and we are underway from Shagnon Gymnasium. Hot crowd tonight, so our clock on the screen may jump all over the place. We apologize for that if it does. Patterson on the left wing looks for the bounce pass to Payne. Easy left-hand layup inside that left block, and just like that, Terriers with a 2-0 lead.
Carbondale starts man-to-man.
Richardson, the bounce pass to the high post for King. He'll hand off. Now a throw into the corner. Nesbitt finds McClure, who knocks down the corner three. It's a Mason Sons Plumbing three-pointer. And just like that, the Rams back out in front, 3-2. Looks like I guess they haven't been out in front of all that yet tonight. The answer from three-point land from the right wing is no good by Payne. Rebound lost out of bounds by Nesbitt. It'll be Terrier basketball. 7:14 left in the first. Just underway here from Shagnon. Again, it's Hall of Fame night, the class of 2023, introduced between games. JV Rams a 58-47 winner tonight, in case you just joined us. Driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. With the basketball, left-hand dribble, Jeremiah Tate. Dribbling to the wing, throws between the circles for Patterson. Left-hand dribble, now a handoff to Payne. Payne going to leave it for number 4, Tate. 6:53 left, first quarter, 3-2 ball game. Tate to the wing, off the dribble, throws into the corner now for Teague.
Rams are face guarding to Carl Payne.
With 6:40 left in the first, we're a minute 20 in, 3-2, Mount Vernon on top. Off the right-hand dribble, now between the leg. Tate drives left wing, spin-off dribble, walks, and they'll pick it up. That'll be a turnover on the Terriers.
It's like Carbondale going to pick up full court.
With 6:30 left, first quarter, 3-2 Rams on top. Nesbitt quickly into the front court off the right-hand dribble, going to leave it for McClure. If you can't tell, I've had coffee tonight. Yeah. They're out in the lobby again, serving that wonderful brew. Right wing three, McClure to set the tone. No good, back iron. Rebound, RJ underneath, puts it back up, too high. Rebound will trickle out to the wing, stolen by Nesbitt, who steps out of bounds. It'll be Carbondale basketball. And some of the Rams went back, didn't follow the basketball or the rebound try, and they probably wasted an opportunity there.
Had a couple good looks there.
6:12 left in the first, 3-2 score. Terriers with the basketball down 1. It's the Tate across the timeline. Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial. Talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. Rams of the week this week, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Off the block shot, the rebound will be recovered by Patterson. Looks like we have a foul on the way to the basket. They're going to call the charge. He must have extended that forearm.
Yeah. It's like Carbondale going to pick up full court man-to-man.
Link to the floor inbound here for the Rams. 5:58 left in the opening quarter, up 3-2. I'm not going to say offense optional to start, just not a lot of looks for either team. As Nesbitt quickly across the line, throwing to the right side and forgetting to pivot. Kerry Richardson, it'll be a turnover on Mount Vernon. Well, all right then. Patterson inbounds for the Terriers. Again, they're in black with gray and white trim. Rams in their home whites with orange and black trim. Left-hand dribble here for Tate, and he will hand off to Teague. Reverses around to center, and we'll have an illegal screen on Carbondale.
Okay. Not much action here. A little slow start here.
As a Rams fan, winning is in your blood. Get your next big win by building skills or earning a degree at one of the state's most affordable colleges. Red Lake College, your journey starts here. Visit rlc.edu for more info. They sponsor our video. Roland Adams up top, swings to the left wing, or left sideline, I should say, for Nesbitt. Bourret to the wing. Now a runner inside, avoided the walk. Got the jumper. It's 5-2 Rams. Terriers in the short corner had Malik Crane Walker, who also started the JV game, coincidentally enough. To Carl Payne with it through the circles, trying to get the screen to get to the top. Almost stolen away, but got to the paint anyway. Missed the layup. Adams, who almost had the steal, got the rebound. And now the Rams in transition with Bourret. He'll go to the right, glides. Throw to the right corner. Three on the way is no good by Richardson. Adams, the short corner rebound. And the Rams will reset around the perimeter with 4:52 left in the first. Up 5-2 over the Terriers. Bourret, kick to the corner. Collins, shot's going to be blocked. Rebound controlled by the Terriers. Crane Walker, stolen away Nesbitt. Bourret out of the short corner, puts one up, no good. Follows the rebound, tips it out of bounds off of the Terriers. What a defensive play from Nesbitt. Let's watch it again real quick. You can see how it all develops out of the short corner, puts it up, tries to get it again, able to throw it out of bounds off of Carbondale. Now the Rams inbound here, 4:37. Right into RJ off the glass, missed a bunny. Puts it back up off his own rebound and is fouled. And to the line to shoot a couple will go King to try to stretch out this 5-2 lead.
It goes without saying, King's got to finish that first one.
Goes without saying, not a lot of points so far.
It's 4 offensive rebounds, however, for Mount Vernon.
So you're telling me there is a positive?
Yeah, I found one.
There we go.
Second foul on Malik Crane Walker as well.
King's first free throw, no good. Buying a vehicle, simple, easy, and fun at Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. You can shop all of their brands at holzhauers.com. 5-2 score, Rams by 3. As King misses the first, he'll have a second. Off of the two-shot foul.
And Mikey Green checks in for Carbondale.
1-2. Settles for half, and it's 6-2 Rams. The lead is 2 possessions here, up 4. 4:30 left in the opening quarter. As across the timeline now is the aforementioned DeCarl Payne. Bounce pass into the paint, stolen away, intended for Patterson, stolen by Richardson. In a battle of dudes wearing number 1, it's won by Mount Vernon, and now Nesbitt across the timeline. Between the circles, McClure throws off to the left wing for Adams. Now to Bourret up top, trying to dribble drive, kicks, carry, wide open Trey on the way, no good. Tip back not there by Adams, it was impressive. Rebound inside, fought for Plinko in. It's going to be King, has it stolen away. Terriers will throw it away. 4-minute mark of the first. We're halfway through. It's 6-2 Rams.
It looks like Mount Vernon's going to have a huge advantage on the offensive glass. That's 6 offensive rebounds already. And if Kerry Richardson keeps getting those looks in the corner, I like Mount Vernon's chances.
Quick inbound, McClure. Slide pass, baseline to RJ. Put it up, put it in. Rams 8-2. Good find by Collin. Terriers in the front court. Teague off of the far sideline. We're getting ready to see Jacob Morrison check in. That's Green looking inside, nothing there. Settles for Patterson up top for the Terriers. Nice bounce pass, cut to the paint. Ooh, kind iron for Jeremiah Tate. It's now 8-4. 3:28 mark of the quarter. Rams into the front court thanks to Nesbitt to the deep left wing now for Roland Adams. Bounce pass to McClure. Hands off to Adams. The Salem transfer. As off the far sideline will come Bourret with a runner baseline. It's no good. Rebound will go to Tate. Terriers have it. 3:08 left in the first. 8-4 Mount Vernon. Payne throws into the corner now for Teague. With a right hand dribble goes back to Payne. We're still on the near sideline here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Good play to the basket. Euro step Payne. He's fouled on the way. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Payne's just a really good player. He hurt Mount Vernon last year at 18 in the meeting at Carbondale and 16 in the game back here.
Orthopedic Urgent Care now open. No appointment necessary. You can walk in daily from 8 until 4. 2:55 remains. We're in the first quarter in the King City as DeCarl Payne to the line to shoot a couple. First free throw, no good off the back of the iron. He'll have another as we see Wyatt Pilson and Jacob Morrison check in. King and Richardson have a seat. So for the Rams, it is McClure, Adams, Nesbitt, Pilson, and Morrison.
And Morrison coming in off his best game of the year. He had 10 the other night in Salem.
Free throw on the way. Made that one. Hit the front of the iron, hit the back. Looked a little dramatic. It's 8-5 as they cut it to a one-possession game with 2:53 left in the opening quarter. Right side kick. That'll be to Morrison. Stepping left. Throws up top. Wide open McClure. 3 on the way from Adams. It's good. A Mason Sons plumbing 3 from McClure. Good find by Roland Adams. And McClure has 6 in the quarter. It's 11-5.
But that play's created by the dribble drive by Nesbitt.
Tate with it right at the circle here. A left-hand dribble. Down 6 with 2:27 left in the first quarter. We'll get you a Centray Althoff update in a moment. Presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. Off the curl, stopping baseline. Ooh, good turnaround by Tate and missed it. Put back by Green. Slid underneath the defenders. Got the left-hand lay-in. It's 11-7. Back within 4 of the Terriers. Off of the wing, Morrison. Kicks to Roland Adams for a 3. Long off the iron, out of the reach of Pilson on the rebound. Kick basketball. Nobody saw it. Adams will come out of the traffic with the ball. Gives to Nesbitt. Coming up the right wing. Into the defender. Fouled. Went off for the layup. Into the defender. And a quick score update at half. Centralia leads Althoff 17-10. Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Yep. Local State Farm agent Tony Wilt. So local, he's in the front row. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town, but I have a feeling it's out in the parking lot.
That's a big problem for Carbondale. It's a second foul on Jaden Patterson.
Free throw is good for Bourret. He'll have another. It's 12-7. Rams by 5, trying to make it 6 as we'll see Cole Timmons give Roland Adams a breather. Actually, he'll give McClure a breather.
We've really seen Mount Vernon.
Price gives the breather to Adams.
In these conference games, Mount Vernon's going real deep in the first half, and they've been able to put these teams away kind of late third quarter.
Bourret makes both. He has 4, and it's 13-7. The Ram lead is 6. Second largest lead of the night since it was 8-2. Tate into the front court off of the right wing. Now to Green between the circles. He'll take a left-hand dribble over to the near wing and hand off to number 5, Levi Teague, who finds Tate, who does the rest. A little back cut there by Tate. Found him on a bounce pass, I think. I looked the other way. It's 13-9.
Yeah, nice backdoor cut.
Bourret into the front court. 4-point lead for the Rams. 13-9 here in the first quarter with about 1:25 left to go. Bounce pass up top. Looky here. Bourret a kick. Timmons thought about the three. Pulled it back. Goes wing to Nesbitt. To the free throw line. Looking to go inside. Had it stripped away. Stolen by Green. Now up the floor goes Tate. To DeCarl Payne. Step back three on the sideline. No good. Off of the iron. Rebound Patterson. Stolen away. Sliding to the paint is Green. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Rams. If you've been injured on the job, call Hennigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust, as it looks like there'll be starters back into the game. Nope, 4+ Millsap. So Richardson, Adams, McClure, Millsap, and King. All starters but Richardson.
Yeah, Mount Vernon's already went
carries out there.
10 deep in the first quarter.
Why am I struggling with this so badly? Millsap in the backcourt. They took, Nesbitt. He's getting a breather, well-deserved. Less than a minute to go in the first. 13-9 on the bounce pass. Right of the circle, it's to Millsap. Looking back left for McClure. A couple of big threes in the quarter. Adams off of the sideline, looking for Millsap between the circles. Able to find him with 40. Left corner now for Richardson. We'll have the second quarter coming up here. We're on 94.1 FM. And the Section 618.com app with live streaming videos. Deep left wing pass to Millsap from McClure. One dribble, throws over to Roland Adams. Now to the right wing for Richardson. Carey looking for the ball screen. Dribbles near the top with 20 seconds. Stolen away into the front court. Tate. Euro step, high off the basket, no good. Lacks on the rebound of the Rams, and Roland Adams will have to pick up the foul to send DeCarl Payne to the line. That was a blown assignment in transition on the Rams.
Yeah, and that's another offensive rebound given up by Mount Vernon. 4 for Carbondale. Got Nesbitt getting ready to check in for this final offensive possession.
First free throw good for Payne, now 2 of 3. 13-10 the score. It's a 3-point game. Well, let's not play this game again. There we go. On the board. Trying to cut it to 2. Makes them both. DeCarl Payne now 3 of 4 from the line. It's 13-11. Rams up 2 with the basketball now is Bourret. That's Devontae Nesbitt in the backcourt. Right-hand dribble across the circle to the wing. Splits the defenders. Nope, kicks. 3 on the way. McClure, no. Tip back near the buzzer. King can't get it. With 1, he'll put it up. He's blocked. And it's a clean block out of bounds. And that'll be all she wrote for quarter number 1. We've hit the end of the first quarter in the King City. It is the Rams 13, Terriers 11. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Let's go! Woo! We can win this one! Go team! Yes! Go team! Woo! Defense! Defense! Woo!
Dude, whose mom is that?
No idea. Not mine.
Not mine.
Definitely not mine. Go team! Let's go! Woo!
The Walgreens Distribution Center is proud to support our area high school teams. Walgreens Distribution Center is looking for motivated individuals to join the leadership team. Apply. Jobs.walgreens.com.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app, this is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
To the second we go. We're live from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, and time for quarter number 2 as the Rams have a first quarter lead over Carbondale, 13-11 in this South 7 Conference showdown. It'll be Terrier basketball to start, as it'll be Mikey Green to inbound, side out of bounds about half court.
Poor shooting quarter for Mount Vernon, 4 of 16 from the field, and a couple chippies in close they missed.
Terriers have the ball. They're down 2, 13-11 the score, and that is Terrell Green. 1 of 2 greens on the floor. Don't get too envious. Off of the arc, let's see there. That's DeCarl Payne. Tate with it now at the volleyball line. 7:38 left in the half. All the action tonight driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Tate off of the arc. Ball fake. Takes the three. No good. That would have given Carbondale their second lead of the night. They led 2-0. Bourret kicks into the corner. Richardson wide open look for a triple. It's good. A Mason Sons Plumbing three for Mount Vernon. It's 16-11 now here in the second. It's a big three. The lead is back to 5 just like that for Carey. And now Green swinging to Tate on the left wing. Tate back to Terrell Green. Left-handed near the top. Looking to go free throw line. Kicks. That'll be to Carl Payne coming to get it. 6:57 left, second quarter. 5-point lead for the Rams, 16-11. Hot knife through butter there for DeCarl Payne. He makes it look easy on the layup.
Yeah, poor help defense by Mount Vernon.
It's back to a one-possession game, 16-13 the score. Adams up top of the key looking back door, and the Rams throw it away. Let's see that Richardson three again while we're at it.
Carbondale shows a little three-quarter court zone press. Nearly caused a turnover.
It's a big three out of the corner for Carey, far corner, near the entrance. 6:39 left in the first half. It's 16-13 Rams. Off of the inbound, they find Adams. Grip and rip. It rims out. Rolled around the iron and then dropped right back out in the hands of the Terriers. In transition, Payne into the defender. Got away with the travel as well. Who will get the rebound? Mikey Green. He stepped out of bounds. Wow. They didn't see it. Over the shoulder layup is good. 16-15. At least from this perspective, he stepped out.
Looks like a diamond one press here by Carbondale.
King now trying to break the press. Finds Nesbitt. He has a back tap. He'll pick it up. Goes back door. King travels. 6:10 left here in the first half, and the Terriers are back within one, 16-15. They forced a turnover on the Rams.
That's two sloppy possessions by Mount Vernon against that look like a diamond one press.
6:03 left in the half. Terriers with it down one. Mikey Green off the deep left wing with Colin McClure standing close by. A right-hand dribble here. McClure doesn't buy the screen, and now looking to come back this way. They find a Carl Payne on the left wing with 5:49 left in the half. Between the leg dribble, he'll try to blow past Adams. He's not going to give it up. Air ball on the shot. Put back by Tate. Blocked by Nesbitt. Rebound tipped Richardson to Nesbitt. Bourret out of traffic into the front court. Steps right, block. Wow. Layup's good. Impressive. 18-15 on the coast-to-coast layup by Bourret, and it's 18-15 as I just said. Might as well repeat the score so you don't forget it.
Man, he's got sprinter speed.
Timeout, Terriers, and yes, sir, we'll take it. Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. Let's see how much of that. Oh, we got all of that beauty. But we're going to watch this again.
That's just textbook Nesbitt. He does it all. He's averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on the season.
Unbelievable.
He fills out the stat sheet, no doubt.
It's a full timeout?
Yes.
We're going to watch it one more time. Just off of the tipped rebound, able to go coast to coast and get the layup. 18-15 score, 5:22 left in the half on a big bucket by Bourret.
Carbondale hanging in there. DeCarl Payne is a handful to guards. He's got 7 points.
As you're watching the Ram cheerleaders, if you're watching us live on the Section 618 app, the award-winning Ram cheerleaders, 4-time state champs of their own.
And Roland Adams has picked up a second foul.
So this is WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, free service from Withers Broadcasting as we hit the top of the 8 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone.
So more than likely, Marlon Price will have to pick up Payne.
Well, baptism by fire here against Carbondale for Marlon Price, pardon me.
And Price is earning more minutes, and he's well-deserved.
5:22 left, second quarter, 18-15 the score out of the SSM Health timeout. Terriers down 3, but with the basketball. Inbound to Tate, right back to Green off of the far sideline. That's Terrell. We will have to specify Mikey's still in the game as Richardson gets his steal. Mikey Green gets the foul. This is where things get chippy. As Richardson, for the heck of it, went for the layup, and then for the heck of it, Patterson decided to block it.
Yeah.
5:15 to go. We're in the second quarter from Shagnon Gym in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Inbound from Colin McClure into the backcourt for Bourret. That's Navante Nesbitt throwing ahead now to Kerry Richardson, who looks for Roland Adams off of the arc. Back to Kerry, deep right wing. 18-15, Rams by 3 here at home. Undefeated in the South 7, 1,995 wins total for the program.
Looks like 2-3 zone by Carbondale.
At the circle, Nesbitt. One dribble, throws to McClure. Back to the top for Bourret. Back to the right side now, Richardson. Thought about it, met by Payne. He'll give it right back to Nesbitt up top. Swinging left to McClure, back to Nesbitt. Now inside, a good find. Good flash there by Adams. Leaves a wide open 3 for Nesbitt. It's no good. Rebound, Richardson. Has the defense, and he'll lean in, and surprised that wasn't a charge. He'll tip the rebound now to Adams. That shot swatted away. Now King uses that body, puts it back up, no good. Rebound will be tipped by King. Nesbitt goes up with it. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Mount Vernon doing the work on the offensive glass. That's 12 offensive rebounds.
Unfortunately, not enough capture time to be able to get that entire event of
Sequence.
Rebound. Thank you. I'm going to say transpiration of events. That was too fancy. Sequence. I like it.
We see Tim Holloway playing offense for defense here as he gets Price in for Adams, protecting Adams with the 2 fouls.
3-point lead for the Rams as Nesbitt looks to turn it into 2 possessions here at the charity stripe with 4:25 remaining in the first half. First free throw is in and out. What more do you have to do? What more do you have to do? Just too much English on it, I guess.
Ooh,
that one overcompensated, and now Terriers get the rebound. That was, I believe, Patterson who tipped to Tate. Now ahead. Payne for the tying 3. Good. Mays and Sons Plumbing 3 by DeCarl Payne. We're all knotted up at 18.
Carbondale picking up full court. Looks like a diamond in 1 press.
Oh, dangerous pass along the timeline. That almost went backward across, but luckily Nesbitt was able to scoot across the timeline to get it onto the good side. Richardson to the outside for Nesbitt, who was looking down to the block for RJ, and that was tipped out of bounds, looks like, by the Terriers. So with 3:55 left in the half, we're tied at 18, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, the official voice of the Rams here on WMIX. And it'll be Navante Nesbitt to inbound. Right of the bucket off of the baseline. He'll no-look to McClure deep. Standing up top, throwing to the right side for Navante with 3:50 left in the quarter. 18 all. Richardson wanted it, couldn't get a look. Now gets it back from Nesbitt. 3 on the way. Richardson off the back of the iron. We have a hook underneath that pushed RJ out of bounds, and the Terriers look at the rebound with Patterson. Nope, that's Tate. Puts one up from the outside of the paint. We're going to have a foul on the rebound. Much to the chagrin of the Ram fans.
Ooh.
Oh, it's incorrect, but we have to live with it. Tied at 18, 3:34 left in the half. But it's a different look over here than from that angle. Over here, it looks like a completely different foul than what they saw over there.
Yeah. First foul on RJ King, 13 foul on Mount Vernon.
First free throw is no good for Tate. We stay tied at 18. Contact Josh Finley, your local country financial agent, to help protect what matters most. Our Rams of the week this week, their Mount Vernon Lady Rams, Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic champs, as Tate makes the second free throw, gives the Terriers their first lead since 2-0. 19-18 Carbondale, 3:30 left in the first half. Nesbitt will walk it across the half line at the circle, throwing to McClure. Back to Nesbitt up top. Looks to McClure, lob pass off of the screen, out of the corner, gives it right back to the wing column, or to Nesbitt. Now to Richardson. Flashing middle was Roland Adams, who's fouled off of the high post, and I believe it's bonus time.
It'd be 1-1, and that's where Mount Vernon wants to attack that zone, the high post.
Streaming presented by Rend Lake College. Listen up, Rams fans. If you are looking to polish your skills or earn a degree, Rend Lake College is affordable and close to home and has more than 100 programs to choose from. Visit rlc.edu to learn more. As on the 1-1, Adams knocks down the first, and guess what? That means he gets another. We're tied at 19. He'll try to give the Rams a lead back here with 3:15 remaining in the first half. We'll have your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show coming up at the break. We'll have scoring and stats. Try to catch up with the Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard, as we should have a lot of finals by the fourth quarter tonight. So Adams has both free throws on that. His first points of the night. It's 20-19 King City. Green off of the arc underneath. Tate shot blocked by Nesbitt. Recovered by Adams. Nesbitt in the backcourt looking to go the other way. Bourret leaves for McClure. Ball fake looking for Navante. Settles for carry. That sounds negative. Didn't intend for it to be, but Nesbitt has the circle now from Richardson. Now Nesbitt looks for Richardson, finds him where he intended to go. 2:43 left in the half. Nesbitt 3 on the way, no good. Now hits the top of the backboard. You don't always have to take an open look.
Yeah, that's kind of it's a shot Carbondale's willing to give up.
Orthopedic Urgent Care now open. No appointment necessary, and you can walk in daily from 8 until 4 at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. 20-19, Rams by 1, 2:39 left in this second quarter.
And Price just checked in for defense. He'll check DeCarl Payne.
Left-hand dribble here by Tate, throwing to the top for Crane Walker. Stolen away, Richardson. It'll be ahead to Bourret. Nesbitt going to dribble it out. Layup good. 22-19. Rams back up 3 on an impressive play by Bourret. 2:16 left in the half. 22-19, the Ram lead. Up top, Crane Walker looking to the left wing for DeCarl Payne. He'll launch a tying 3. It's short. Crane Walker the rebound. Now Tate wants a tying 3 from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound poked and prodded. Ends up with Richardson, who finds Price back to carry. They're going to settle it down here for Devontae Nesbitt with 1:56 left in the half. Rams up 3.
Carbondale stays in the zone.
Collin wide open triple. No, too strong. Rebound Pilson. One dribble, puts one up in the paint. It's good. Knockdown jumper by Wyatt Pilson stretches this thing to 5. 24-19 Rams. Don't look now. 1:38 left in the half. DeCarl Payne deep wing against Marlon Price. Right hand dribble toward the circle. Doubles back. Throws to Patterson off of the arc. Now to the top, Crane Walker. He wants the 3 to cut it to 2. It's good. Contested, and he knocks it down. Amazing Sons Plumbing 3. 2-point game with 1:20.
Not sure that was in the scouting report.
I highly doubt it. Rams with some passing toward the free throw line, but they kick it back out. Nesbitt gets it back from McClure. Kick into the corner. Took a while to get there for Richardson. He'll try to drive baseline, then he'll give up to Pilson. Waits for the defender to clear. Has his shot blocked. Spikes a rebound off of the face of Marlon Price or Kerry Richardson. I couldn't tell which. I was stopping to think about it. Now they know how volleyball players feel.
You know, Carbondale does have plenty of athletes. They've blocked probably 5 or 6 shots in this first half.
23-22 the score. 58 seconds left here in this first half. Rams go for the steal. Payne has it left wing. Kicks into the corner. Going baseline, Patterson. Kicks to Crane Walker for the wide open 3. It's short. Rebound, Green. That's Terrell Green. We'll have a foul on the rebound with 47.9 seconds left. And that will be the 5th, I think, on the Rams.
Yeah, first foul on Kerry Richardson.
Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. Less than 50 seconds to go. The inbounds to the elbow for Patterson. Bounce pass to Crane Walker. He's knocked down a couple of big shots tonight. Or one. Who's counting? 37 seconds left. Patterson out of the left corner baseline to Crane Walker between the circles. Step back, maybe, nope. Thought he was going to take the volleyball line tray and instead goes to Terrell Green. Throws back to the far sideline. Wants that contested 3 again. It's no good off the back of the iron. Rebound tipped by the Rams. Price and Nesbitt in there with 18 seconds. Across the half line into the offensive end goes Devontae Nesbitt with 10 seconds left in this first half. Rams 23, Terriers 22. Lob to the corner. McClure thought about it. Bounce pass Pilson against the double team. Flop by the defender, and now to the line to shoot 2 will go Wyatt Pilson. I think that was Crane Walker on the soccer flop.
Yeah, he went flying.
World Cup's over, my man. .9 seconds to go. We are in the second quarter from the King City in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth as Pilson leaves that one short. He'll have one more free throw here with 1.9 seconds left, second quarter.
Pilson going no dribble on the free throw. It's first time I've seen that all year.
Second one's a line drive, no good. Tipped out of bounds by the Terriers. It'll be Ram basketball with 1.3 seconds left here in this first half.
Adams will check in real quick, see if Mount Vernon can spring a shooter. Watch for McClure going to one of the corners.
Out of the box set here for the Rams.
Here it is.
Looking right,
it is.
It'll be to McClure with 1.3 at the buzzer. No good off the side of the backboard.
Good look. Good play.
That'll take us to halftime here in Mount Vernon on a Hall of Fame night. It is the Rams 23, the Terriers 22. We'll come back with your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC in Mount Vernon and their service department is open and ready to provide your vehicle with the top-notch service and maintenance. Their service experts are highly trained and service all makes and models. Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC service department also offers complimentary shuttle within the Mount Vernon city limits, and they can pick up and drop off your vehicle, saving you time and making it easy. Schedule your appointment and ask about their service specials by visiting schmidtchevrolet.com.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Listen up, Ram Nation. Winning is in your blood. Whether on the court, field, or in the classroom, you never settle for less than the best. When it comes to taking your game to the next level, consider Rend Lake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you will be getting a win with high-quality education. Whether you want to build skills and join the workforce or go to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price, RLC is the obvious choice to accomplish your goals. Visit rlc.edu. Rend Lake College. Your journey starts here.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show starts now.
Here at Shagnon, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. We're at halftime where the Rams lead the Terriers 24-22. And that's – okay, here we go again. I had it right on the scoreboard initially, and then I took a point off. It is 24-22.
That's what I got, 24.
Walgreens Distribution Center proud to sponsor the halftime show and support the Rams and Lady Rams.
Feels
like
like
it's
it
alongside. I'm Chris Hugo.
Shouldn't be that hard.
No, but sometimes things happen that are beyond your control.
It's just a half. Mount Vernon just shot it poorly. Little credit to Carbondale. They were able to block several shots, especially in close. So Mount Vernon, surely they'll shoot better the second half and hopefully pull away.
I need to complain. We're going to take a break. I'm going to complain off air. We'll come back. We'll get scoring and stats of this one. At the half, the Mount Vernon Rams 24, Carbondale Terriers 22. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Hi, I'm Marty Mills with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes of Mount Vernon and Waltonville. For many years now, we've walked alongside families in this community through some of your hardest times. We're honored and humbled to be your friend and neighbor and consider it a privilege to be asked to take care of your family's needs. I'm personally thankful to be part of this community for several generations and the rich heritage we share. We're here for you 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year. Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, offering care, compassion, and healing now and many years to come.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
The holiday Toyota-thon is on. Hey, this is Pat Williamson with Munkin Toyota wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We're celebrating the new year already with in-stock 2023 Toyota 4Runners. We are sure to have the perfect 4Runner for you. 2023 4Runner TRD Sport, SR5 package, the 23 Toyota 4Runner for Adventure, for Legends, for you. Come see me, Pat Williamson, at Munkin Toyota here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Also, shop us online at munkintoyotamountvernon.com.
Ram fans, listen up. We know you like winning because it's what you do. Here is your chance to get a big win with your next step in education. Ren Lake College has over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes. You know you'll be taking home the dub when you enroll in this high-quality educational experience. Apply the skills you learn in the workforce or continue to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price. Because at Ren Lake College, your journey starts here. Visit us online at rlc.edu today.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
94.1 frequency modulation. We're also on the section618.com app tonight with live streaming video of the Mount Vernon Rams and Carbondale Terriers. 24-22, Rams by 2 at the break. Let's look at the scoring and stats.
All right, first for the Carbondale Terriers, they were 6 of 13 from 2-point range, 2 of 9 from 3. That's 8 of 22 from the field. 36%. They shot 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. The Mount Vernon Rams out-rebounded Carbondale 20-16, and that includes 14 offensive rebounds for Mount Vernon. And the turnovers, it was Mount Vernon with 4 turnovers, Carbondale with 6. Individual scoring for the Terriers, it was Mikey Green with 4. Jeremiah Tate had 3. Malik Crane Walker had 5. And leading the way, it was DeCarl Payne with 10 points. For the Rams, they really struggled from the field. It was 5 of 16 shooting from 2-point range, 3 of 14 from 3. That's 8 of 30 from the field, 27%. Also struggled at the foul line, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. They put 6 in the scoring column. It was Wyatt Pilson with 2, R.J. King and Kerry Richardson 3 each. Roland Adams had 2. Colin McClure had 6 in the first quarter. And leading the way was Navante Nesbitt with 8. It was Mount Vernon jumped out 8-2, led 13-7. Late first, Carbondale made the last 2 baskets, got it 13-11, and it was pretty nip and tuck in the second quarter as we get to our halftime score. It's the Mount Vernon Rams 24, the Carbondale Terriers 22.
There we go. We're at the break here in the King City at Shagnon Gymnasium for your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. We'll take a break, come back. As you said, for the second half of this one, we're at the break. It is the Mount Vernon Rams 24, Carbondale Terriers 22. Plenty more ahead. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I hear people say that global warming is affecting the storms we have here locally. This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wild, and my question to them is, does it really matter? In my business, no one ever asks why the storm hit their home. They just want to know, can I rebuild it? If you're not certain if your home can be rebuilt or what's actually covered in your policy, then stop by my office, find me online, or flag down the State Farm Jeep. Don't assume you know how your insurance works. After the storm is too late to find out. Call us today. We can help.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
It's something on WMIX right now. 24-22, Rams at the break over Carbondale in the South 7 Conference action tonight. Henry Evans alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Hank, Hammer for the Rams. Got to do more of that first quarter, less of that second quarter.
Yeah, it's certainly rolling out with 2 fouls. That hurts them defensively trying to guard DeCarl Payne. I'm curious to see if Mount Vernon makes a couple of adjustments against this zone defense. Maybe screen the top and free up McClure, or try to find the high post, get a high-low going.
Well, we'll start the second half here in a bit. And, Hank, for the Rams, as we talk about time and time again, this is the type of game that could easily be a distraction. You have the Carbondale Terriers coming in. It's Hall of Fame night. As much as you love it, sometimes it adds a little bit of pressure. You have all these guys in here and gals who did so well in their areas of expertise on the floor, on the diamond, on the gridiron, what have you, on the court. And it can be tough. It can add a distraction.
And we can go back last year. I believe it was Cahokia came in here on Hall of Fame night. A game Mount Vernon was expected to win handily, and I believe it took a last-second shot by the Rams to win that game. So this is a little bit of a dangerous spot for Mount Vernon. Carbondale certainly has enough talent to hang.
Boy, they certainly do. I know we talked about what the Rams need to do in the second half, but really it's just coming down to execution and fundamentals to stay out of foul trouble.
And you're 8 of 30 from the field. A little bit of credit goes to Carbondale for blocking all those shots, but Mount Vernon's got to make their layups. They missed 5 or 6 layups. So
2-point game here at the half on your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. Probably catch you up on some Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard updates here, as I know Carterville is leading, I believe, Pinckneyville after 22-15. Looks like at halftime, Carmi leads El Dorado 32-11. It's 24-22 here. Centralia all over Altop tonight, 34-14 at the half. Also, pardon me, that's after 3. At halftime, Cahokia leads Marion 22-16.
And we got Weber Township at the half leading Waltonville at Waltonville 43-39. Looks like a shootout down there. Fairfield getting beat pretty handily at Lawrenceville 49-27 in the third.
Scoreboard updates are furnished compliments of Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. White State Farm Jeep, you might have to look a little harder. I don't see him in his seat right now.
I saw him down there earlier.
He was down there earlier, but he's not there now. So the White State Farm Jeep might still be in the parking lot. If not, find him in the office on Monday. Or again, there's that virtual office is always open on the website, TonyWilt.com, for State Farm coverage in the King City. No real shockers on those scores. Carbondale or Cahokia Marion's always a toss-up. Doesn't matter how good one is or how good the other is. Always a toss-up, especially depending upon which gymnasium it's in. Not at all surprised by Centralia Altop.
No, I mean, it's that game next Friday night, Centralia and Mount Vernon. If Mount Vernon does their job tonight, and there's still plenty of work to do, that game next Friday will go a long way as to who wins the South 7.
Oh, without a doubt. Rams at Centralia next Friday night, and full moon will already be over by then, but will still be Friday the 13th. What could possibly go wrong in the Queen City?
No place you'd rather be than Trout Arena, Friday the 13th, and it should be a packed house. It'll be a fun time.
To save the numerous Twitter messages, DMs, whatever we'll get, no, we do not video stream from Centralia. We cannot video stream from Centralia, and that means we will not video stream from Centralia next Friday night. Yeah. It's okay that you ask. We love the interaction, but just to give you an answer to a frequently asked question on our FAQ section, the answer is no.
Yeah. Looks like the Rams will start with the basketball here in the second half. We're waiting on Carbondale to break their huddle.
24-22, Rams on top, but for how much longer? They start with the basketball here in the second half, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Where buying a vehicle is simple, easy, and fun. See a Fernando Tatis jersey.
Wow.
Fernando Jr., sorry.
Oh, big difference.
Going to be waiting a while to wear that while he's live in action. 7:55 to go in the third. Rams off of the inbound. Look to the left side. Nesbitt underneath. RJ up. Yeah, that's what they need. How about some more of that? King me. 26-22. Swore I would only use it once. We can cross that one off the list. 26-22 score. Terriers with the basketball down 4 to Carl Payne up top. Just seemed like the right moment.
He got me speechless.
Step back off of the elbow for Tate. It's good. Jeremiah Tate knocks it down. His first field goal since the first quarter.
That's a shot Mount Vernon will give up all day long.
7:20 mark, third quarter. Video streaming presented by Ren Lake College. Over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Looking for the one-handed pass into the paint, and Rams just need to be a little fundamentally sound coming down the floor.
This diamond in one press has given Mount Vernon a little bit of problems, and I don't see why it should.
Of course, your journey starts at Ren Lake College. Looking for the lob into the paint, off of the elbow rather. That is Patterson. Looks for help, finds Tate coming off a screen off wing. Now he'll curl around. Left block layup, ties it up. Tied at 26.
That's Jeremiah Tate's game, getting into the rim. This Carbondale looks like a 2-2-1 press.
And now Bouray to the basket. He's fouled hard. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair off of the right side.
That'll be the third foul on Jaden Patterson.
We've saved the #1 seat for high school sports in Southern Illinois for your fingertips. Download the Section618.com app from Google Play or the App Store and have immediate access to our streams, plus nightly scoreboards, exclusive videos, or you can submit pictures and videos, maybe of Navante Nesbitt just making that free throw from any game you attend. It's the Section618.com app powered by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Download it now. Work that free throw in, by the way. It's 27-26. Should have continued the live read. He missed that one. Tipped out of bounds on the rebound. Say last touch by the Rams, but it'll be Terrier basketball.
As Mount Vernon struggles continue, they're 6 of 12 from the foul line.
Wrong conjunction, and it'll be Terrier basketball. 6:36 left in the third. Rams up 1, 27-26. Carbondale hoop into the front court. That is DeCarl Payne. I wonder if he's related to Devon Tavius. I think it's the youngest brother.
I think you're correct.
Up top, Tate. That was from the hyphen, Crane Miller. Tate kicks. Oh, tipped away by McClure. Tried to convince the official to go the other way. Heads up play. They're giving it to him. I swear to you, I thought that was last touch by the Rams. Nope, they're not buying. Wait, yeah, it's Ram basketball.
Wow.
I don't know how. That should be Terrier basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, they have orthopedic urgent care now open. No appointment necessary. Walk in daily, 8 to 4. McClure in the backcourt. Rams a little bit fuddled by the diamond and one. 6:04 left, third. Rams by 1, 27-26. Pass to the right wing for Nesbitt into the right corner now for Kerry Richardson. Nice pass mid-post. King right back to the outside. Now to McClure on the left wing. Gives to Roland Adams. Step back, Adams 3. Short. Rebound. Chase down Crane Walker. Nobody there for the Rams for the rebound. It's okay to take an open shot like that if somebody's going to be there to pick up the miss.
Yeah, Carbondale 2-3 zone causing Mount Vernon fits.
Throw to the right side here for Jeremiah Tate. Off of the right wing. Ooh, 3 on the way for Tate. He's going to be off the back of the iron. Rebound, Crane Walker. Off the spin. It'll be stripped out of bounds. Stay with the Terriers here. 5:20 left in the third. Still 27-26. Rams by 1. As we will remind you that if you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Off of the elbow here. Ooh, nice handoff. Patterson to Tate. Coming around to the top. Throws to the right side for DeCarl Payne. Terriers down 1 with the basketball. Into the paint. He'll go cross block. Layup's no good. Rebound Marlon Price. To the right wing for McClure. Looks for Marlin in the corner far side. Back to McClure on the far wing near the scorer's table. We go center circle here for Devontae Nesbitt, better known as Boo-Ray. Back to the right side. Pump fake McClure. Gives it right back to Nesbitt. Trying to find that seam. He'll pull up. One-hander from the mid-post. No good. Rebound Terriers. Normally he makes that.
Yeah.
DeCarl Payne on a push-off. Spin off McClure. Off the window. Yeah. Carbondale on top. 28-27.
That's 12 in the game for Payne.
Near the midway point of the third. 4:35 left. Roland Adams 2-on-1. He'll take it himself. Defender clears. Gets the bucket. Nice move off the layup. Adams. A delayed lay-in. It's 29-28. Back and forth we go. DeCarl Payne to the basket. Fouled. Thought it was going to be a blocked shot. Instead, it's going to be a foul.
It's nice to see the Mount Vernon Rams finally attack that 2-2-1 press.
Just FYI, you can't block a shot anymore in high school basketball. Yeah. Just so we're going to get that out of the way and make that abundantly clear. If you're going to try to block a shot, you might as well forget about it. First free throw, no good for DeCarl Payne. Best he can do is call it a tie. Swing by Culver's. Try a juicy Butterburger in Mount Vernon or treat yourself to a frozen custard. Culver's at Veterans and 42nd, just off of exit 94 pretty well here in the King City.
Wyatt Pilson's checked in.
Second free throw, no good. It stays a Mount Vernon lead. Wow, Roland Adams the rebound. Pilson in the game. That's actually Price, who I'm trying to call. Has it back tapped, pocket picked, and instead of being off Crane Walker, that's off Price.
It's the 6th turnover in the game for Mount Vernon. That was of the unforced variety.
It's 29-28, Rams by 1, 4:10 mark, third quarter, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Presenting sponsor of Rams Athletics. Some issues there for Patterson. Delayed his shot. That's probably a bad move. It's rebounded by Boo-Ray. Nesbitt into the front court for the Rams. Goes backdoor. Roland Adams. Yes. And one. What a play by Devontae Nesbitt to find Roland Adams. I probably hit capture replay too late, but we'll see what we come up with.
That's beautiful transition basketball created by number 5 for Mount Vernon.
Wish this was a 2-shot set so we could quickly get to the replay. 3:54 left in the third. 3-point lead for the Rams, about to be 4. Adams makes the free throw. He bailed me out big time.
I think we had it all the way.
32-28, Ram lead, 2 possessions, albeit a small 2-possession lead. 3:45 left, third quarter here from the King City in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Tate up top. Somehow, I don't know. That looked like a glitchy video game as he went to the wing. Got an extra step off and then gets the lay-in inside. Jeremiah Tate has 6 in the quarter. Cuts it to 2, 32-30. Bounce pass now. McClure to Nesbitt up top. Jump stop looking for the kick. They'll call the travel. Let's look at that impressive play again, though. And the Rams will take a SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. That was just a good find by Nesbitt earlier there to Roland Adams. It ended up in a 3-point play, and a much-needed 3-point play because they're having trouble extending and finding distance from Carbondale.
Yeah, and Carbondale, after they score, they're getting in a 2-2-1 press, and then they're dropping back into a 2-3 zone. And Mount Vernon's really struggling with it pretty much the whole second quarter and into this third quarter.
Final. Christopher knocks off Alvarado tonight. 66-32. Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update for you. I know it's one you all wanted to know.
Got Benton leading Massac County 42-39.
How crazy is the Ohio? Massac knocks off Heron on Tuesday. You might have Benton knock off Massac.
I believe that's
Heron only beat Benton by 1, by the way.
I think that's a final. Maybe it's a third quarter score.
That's a third quarter score. Well, come on, Danny.
And Benton's without their 6'9" sophomore, who's going to be a heck of a player, Tedeschi. Dr. Tedeschi being named. You hear it next couple years.
Got that one off the @WQRL Twitter, one of the many stations you can listen to on the Section 618 app. Off the inbound for Carbondale, down 2, 32-30, 3:13 left in the third. Off the left wing, now Tate. Crane Walker up top, going to hand off to Teague, who's back into the game for the first time in forever. He'll launch it 2 to tie it. No good. Crane Walker, the rebound out of bounds off of the foot of Navante Nesbitt. Good peepers by the baseline official. The spare official is sitting in Chaos Cage right now, dressed up as a referee. Quick inbound to the right arc here for Crane Walker looking underneath. Pilson will get the steal but can't get the pass back in on the save. Good effort, but it stays with the Terriers and 2:57 remains here in the third. Congratulations, Mountford and the Lady Rams, Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic champs. This week's Josh Finley County Financial Ram of the Week. It'll be a lob. Adams will get the steal easily into the front court. Goes Roland to the basket. Up, no good, but a foul. And Roland Adams to the line to shoot a couple here to try to stretch this Ram lead into 4 if he can knock them down. 2:54 remains in the third quarter, and off of the steal. What a great play by Roland Adams, and what dividends he's paid for the Rams this year.
And Roland's been the defensive stopper all year long, and he's got the tough task of guarding DeCarl Payne this evening.
About the age to maybe be named after Scott Rowland. I'm not going to assume. First free throw is good. He'll have another.
Pretty fair third baseman, I would say, Scott Rowland.
I just know if he had his interest music, he's making a huge mistake if he doesn't come out to Rowland by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Much like Scott Rowland did at his at-bat walk-up a time or two. Adams, though, makes them both. Or he always has the Adams family to fall back on, too. 34-30 to score, talking about walk-up music.
That's
2:50 left in the third. Carbondale down 4 with the basketball.
That's 7 1/4 for Adams.
Teague throwing to an off-balance. Patterson who gets to the bucket up and in. Nice lay-in by Patterson. That was something out of almost nothing. 34-32, 2-point game. Terriers not going away anytime soon. Hate to see this one at Carbondale in a month. Up the right side. Price to the basket, up, no good. Rebound tipped out by Carbondale. It'll stay with the Rams. Good sportsmanship there by Jaden Patterson to help up Marlon Price. I love to see it.
Carbondale switched presses there. They went to that was diamond and one. They're kind of Mount Vernon's just kind of confused right now.
Nesbitt will inbound right to the bucket. Lobs into Marlon Price. 2:26 left, third quarter. 34-32. That is the Ram lead here. Hall of Fame night in Chagnon Gymnasium. All the inductees will give speeches. They'll have dinner. They'll make a big show of it tomorrow night here at Chagnon. They're introduced in front of the home crowd tonight. We had some Little Rockin' Rams dance at halftime, so a once thick crowd has thinned out a little bit. As Nesbitt has it around the volleyball line, you've not missed much. Adams a touch, back to Nesbitt between the circles, so the free throw line. Price back out to Roland Adams. Now back to the right arc here from Devontae. To the outside, McClure, 3 and 1. Count it! Amazing Sons Plumbing three-pointer, +1 for Colin McClure. It stretches the lead, 37-32. Yes, sir. Well, they're waiting long enough. Let's show them the replay. Teague on the foul. 4-point play converted. Colin McClure, 38-32 lead for the Rams. It's up to 6, their largest in some time. As we get later, deeper into this third quarter. Off of the wing to Carl Payne. That's Mikey Green. Looking for the give here to Tate. Into the defender, off the glass, no good. Rebound to Tate, puts it up, no good. Adams will tip it out to Carl Payne. Thought about the three, slips into the paint, left-hand layup, no good. Missed what would be a bunny for him. Tough for the average player. They get the rebound, stolen away Marlon Price. Lobs to Bourret. Could be a run for the Rams. Backdoor pass to Pilson. From Bourret, no good. Tip back Marlon Price. In the paint, Marlon Price.
Mount Vernon going on a little run. This is kind of the point in the game where they put their conference opponents away.
40-32. Rams by 8 with a minute left here in the third. Up top, Payne. Had it from Patterson. He'll try to drive. Throws to Patterson corner. He'll go baseline. Had an easy look, but missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Roland Adams. Will stay with the Terriers. All this is driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois.
Cole Timmons checks in. Price will sit down. Rest of the quarter. Probably.
Get a well-deserved breather with 55.4 seconds to go. We've seen Cole be an X factor this year. They throw right at his guy, which is Mikey Green. Inside, Pilson avoided the foul. They throw into the corner to Carl Payne from the baseline. Up top, Mikey Green. Left wing here for Tate. He'll dribble drive. High post jumper on the way is in and out. Rebound, Bourret. 40 seconds left in the third. Rams with the basketball up 8, 40-32. Left timeline for McClure. Right of the circle now for Nesbitt. 30 seconds left, third quarter. Rams have stretched this thing out from 2 to 8.
As the Rams will hold for one. Carbondale stays in the zone. Now extending it just a bit.
Left side, it'll be stripped from Bourret, recovered. Pilson will be tipped out of bounds off of Carbondale. Stay with the Rams, and let's see if we can sneak that play from Marlon Price in real quick on another replay. Cleaned up Pilson, tipped it back up and in. And that sent this to an 8-point game. Now the Rams will inbound off the sideline into the backcourt. Nesbitt across the timeline, 10 seconds left, up 40-32. The Rams by 8. They've stretched it out here, third quarter. Throw to the outside. McClure three would be huge. No good. Pilson the rebound, fights for it. Slips away out of bounds with 0.6 of a second. Literally the amount of time you need to shoot. 0.6 allegedly.
Watch a quick hitter in the corner here. McClure's going to take it out, so it'll probably be Adams.
Off of the inbound here, 0.6 of a second to go in the third quarter. Rams by 8, 40-32. Left of the bucket will be Colin McClure on the inbound. Kind of a box set. Looks like more like a trapezoid. Quick hitter. It's into Bourret at the buzzer off the back of the iron.
Great look.
And we will take that to the end of the third. After 3 in the King City, the Rams 40, Terriers 32. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC, wireless or service fees may apply.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition via the Section 618 app, powered by Ren Lake College.
94.1 FM and the Section618.com app with live streaming video of this one here on Hall of Fame night from Chagnon Gymnasium. You'll find us in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth where the Rams have an 8-point lead over Carbondale, 40-32 heading in
and
to
they
this
scored
fourth quarter.
The last 6 points. That was a 4-point play by Colin McClure, and then a offensive rebound bucket by Marlon Price.
It was 24-22 Rams at the half. 8 seconds in, Terriers have the basketball. They inbounded to Terrell Green. Kills 15 off the clock just like that. Crossover, nope, throws to the outside to Carl Payne, an NBA 3. Nope, left it short. Rebound tipped. Price can't save. It was tipped by Bourret, who stole it away from Mikey Green. There we go. Tony Wilt, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. See why having a local agent matters for your insurance. His State Farm team ready to help. Centralia knocks off Altop tonight, 52-38. Still a one-loss team in the South 7. Centralia 4-1. Looking for the post-entry pass. McClure tips away. Terriers do recover. They get to Mikey Green. Nope, that's Terrell. Pardon me. 30 seconds into the fourth. Rams up 8, 40-32, and we'll see if this depth pays off tonight, if they can wear the Terriers down.
And we'll see if maybe Carbondale has to come out of that zone since they're down 8.
Let's see. Nice layup try by Tate. Missed it. Rebound Roland Adams. Tim Holloway's fared pretty well against professional athletes in his coaching career. He's beaten Randy Wells a time or two back at Althoff in baseball. Now trying to knock off Lee Nayland here tonight.
Lee was a second-round draft pick by the Charlotte Hornets.
You know their mascot's first name?
I do not.
Out of the corner, McClure. Hugo the Hornet.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. North Carolina, Hurricane. Inside, there it is,
Gotcha.
Pilsen. He blows like a storm into the paint. Gets the bucket, 42-32.
That's the coffee hitting you there.
Yeah, you got to tie everything together at some point. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter, 10-point lead for the Rams. Right hand dribble to the wing here for Jaden Patterson. Going to bounce to Jeremiah Tate. Now he'll throw left side for Mikey Green. 6:18 left. We're in the fourth. 42-32. Rams hanging on against the Terriers. Nice play to the bucket to Carl Payne. That's what sometimes makes it his world. We just live in it.
Yeah, he's a very good player. 14 in the game.
We'll see if another Smith Peters finds another Payne at John A. Logan.
Yeah.
5:59 left in the fourth, and this was almost thrown away. Good recovery by Nesbitt. Near side. Runner at the free throw line is good. Hey, nothing but net. 44-34. Ram lead hanging on 10. 5:46 left in the game, or at least regulation. DeCarl Payne up top, steps back to the volleyball line. He's in range. Still dribbling here with 5:30 left in the fourth, trying to sidestep the defender. We'll get an illegal screen. Buying a vehicle, simple, easy, and fun at Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois is Malik Crane Walker will check in for Carbondale. So for the Terriers, you have Payne, Terrell Green, Crane Walker, Tate, and Patterson. For the Rams, Devontae Nesbitt, Roland Adams, Colin McClure, Wyatt Pilson, and somebody screened for my vision. It's Marlon Price. Underneath they go. Pilson could have been a big bucket. Can't knock it down. Rebound to Tate. Into the front court for Carbondale. Tate going to take it himself into the defender and a charge. Give a lot of credit to Colin McClure for taking that one. It'll be a turnover on the Terriers and another team foul. That'll be their 6th, which means guess what? The Rams are shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah, Colin McClure got hit hard. But he took one for the team. Now Carbondale's going to pick up full court. Look for them to trap pretty hard now. They got to start chasing the ball.
Congratulations, Lady Rams. Our Josh Finley Cunningham Financial Rams of the Week. Maybe their Ram counterparts can get some big wins this week and take the honor next Friday night. McClure with it, throws left of the circle for number 5, Devontae Nesbitt Jr. We call him Boo Ray.
Carbondale looks like they're going to start gambling a little bit. Surely Nesbitt can get to the basket here.
Price with the basketball and a right-hand dribble. Has a seat. He'll go to the paint. Diagonal cut. Off the glass. No good. A little strong. Adams the rebound. Puts it up. No. Rebound. Pilson. Slips, falls. Puts it up. No good. He's fouled. Into the line to shoot 2. Will go Wyatt Pilson. Bang that body around in that paint. 4:47 left in the fourth, and it's free throw time for Wyatt Pilson and the Mount Vernon Rams.
I think Pilson enjoys the old physical play down low. He is not bashful one bit.
Free throw good. Stretches it to 11. I think this is now the largest lead of the night at 45-34, 11-point game. Here with 4:47 left in the fourth quarter, pardon me. Don't know how you make that mistake. Second free throw not there, however. Lead stays at 11. Tate with the rebound into the front court for the Terriers. Throwing deep left wing for DeCarl Payne. Payne looks for Terrell Green, and it looks like the Terriers an unforced error. Orthopedic Urgent Care now open. No appointment necessary. You can even walk in daily from 8 until 4 at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. We're in their broadcast booth tonight. 4:34 left in the fourth. Link to the floor inbound for McClure. Nice no-looker into Marlon Price. Gives it right back to Colin. Now to Nesbitt. So maybe they run something for Colin here as Nesbitt gets across the timeline. Price at the left wing. Right-hand dribble gives to Adams. Back to the near sideline for Devontae. He'll dribble drive. Mid-post. Throws one up that's off the back of the iron. A relatively low-risk shot does not pay off, and now the Terriers have it down 11 in the front court. To Carl Payne trying to go baseline. That was a hook there on Pilsen. Rebound, Bourret on the air ball. Lobs it up ahead to Price. Euro step, yes. Easy layup for Price. And I think we're going to get a timeout sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. How about that, Marlon Price?
And Mount Vernon on a 13-2 run that started with that 4-point play by Colin McClure.
Let's see that again.
Well, we just seen in conference play, Mount Vernon's just let teams hang around for about two and a half quarters, and they make their run.
3:55 remains in the fourth quarter here. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home, right here in the King City. And speaking of the King City, it is your Rams by a baker's dozen over the Terriers tonight, 47-34 with 3:55 left in the fourth.
Mount Vernon looking to improve to 5-0. First trip through the conference. However, it must be noted, only one road game, so they'll spend a lot of time on the road in conference play the second half of the year.
I feel like we don't see the Rams or the Lady Rams after Monday night at home forever.
Yeah.
It's a while. Let's see. Next week, one home game. Lady Rams here on Monday night against Althoff. They're on the road the rest of the week. Rams are on the road the rest of the week. Then the midwinter tournament, Salem and Carbondale/Carterville, whatever they've done with that one on the girls' side.
And I believe you said Mount Vernon will open with a 4-7 Champaign Central team. Did I hear you right?
At the Salem Invite on Wednesday at 6:30. Yes, they will.
That's a Maroons team that was consolation champions of the Centralia Holiday Tournament.
I keep forgetting the Lady Rams actually have a home game during the Carbondale tournament on a Thursday, but after that, they're not home again until close to the end of the season. As Carbondale with the basketball down 13 with 3:48 left in the fourth. After tonight, Rams not back until the 28th. Long two on the way as Terrell Green settles for about a 15-footer. It's 47-36. And we'll have a whistle deep in the backcourt, and they're already going to foul.
This could be a long night if that's the case.
Nesbitt will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
But I kind of get it. I 1-and-1, I understand their thinking.
Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial. Talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of, sponsored of our Ram of the Week award. Nesbitt's free throw will not lead to a second, but the rebound tipped away. Terrell Green comes up with it. Rams are good at tipping rebounds. They're struggling to grab tonight.
They need to be better at shooting free throws.
Well, there's that. Foot on the line, too. Green, no good. Rebound, Marlon Price. 47-36 Rams, 3:19 left. Right wing, Marlon Price with it between the leg dribble. Now to Colin McClure. Has it poked away. He recovers, throws to Price on the sideline. Nesbitt fights off two defenders, throws to Adams, now gets it right back at the circle. Less than 3 to play here, trying to kill some clock. Off to the sideline for Price. He finds something he likes, but goes back to the sideline for Nesbitt. He's going to dribble around, find Roland Adams with 2:50 left. 11-point game, 47-36. Rams shooting free throws the rest of the way. 8 fouls on Carbondale, just 1 on the Rams. Tim Holloway doesn't like where it's going. Calls the SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout.
That makes 2 of us. To home. Yeah, good timeout, Tim Holloway. This Mount Vernon leads by 11 here with 2:42 left to play. If they handle the ball, do what they make a few free throws, should be win number 5 in conference play.
2:42 left.
1 point this game was 34-32. McClure makes that three-pointer, gets fouled, and it's been all Mount Vernon since then.
They have had the momentum here in the third and fourth quarters. We'll get you score updates as we go along. Again, Centralia did beat Althoff tonight. 52-38.
Weber Township leads Waltonville 63-53 after 3. Cahokia leads Marion 30-29 after 3.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town as the Rams look for something here. Off of the inbound, they have Nesbitt giving it to McClure, right back to Devontae at the circle. To Millsap, who checked in during the timeout. Lob here to the near sideline. McClure to Nesbitt, now to Millsap in on the triangle. A little more scaling than anything. Right of the circle, McClure. Back to the left for Millsap. Roland Adams out near the short corner. Now there's a little four corners here for Mount Vernon.
Yep. Carbondale going to run out of gas here chasing.
2:05 left. We're in the fourth. Rams by 11. Nesbitt to the bucket. Left it short. Got his own rebound easily. Puts it up. In and one. Turned out better than he could have originally imagined. Into the free throw line he'll go for a three-point play, and that lead back to 13.
Mount Vernon is able to run about 40 seconds off the clock there and get a basket and a foul.
2:01 left in the fourth. And the Rams looking for that 5-0 mark in South 7th place. And Terriers sits a game behind at 4-1 as they beat Althoff tonight. Free throw, no good. Could be an Achilles heel down the stretch if they don't work on that. A minute 58 left. We're in the fourth quarter here in the King City on Hall of Fame night, where the Rams would love to get this win. Patterson off the right wing, throwing to Tate. All the action tonight, as you know, is powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Pocket pick, Roland Adams. Just a clean steal, has it in the backcourt. He's bumped, trying to get across the timeline. I don't know what he just did, but somehow he found Nesbitt. It's like that, what I saw on Twitter the other night.
He pulled that ball out of his pocket, it looked like.
Nice slide pass there. And now Colin McClure has it from Bouray on the near sideline. Bounce to Marlon Price, leading him into traffic. He'll skip it over to Nesbitt, now to the right side. Adams to the basket, up. Nope, missed it. Minute 18 left in the fourth, up 13. You feel like this is enough distance, but Carbondale's still very much in the rear view. Yeah. Kick to DeCarl Payne on the right wing with a minute 9 left. He'll curl, goes left. He was stymied a little bit by the defender, still found a way to make the shot like good players do.
16 for Payne.
49-38. Rams with the basketball. Colin McClure has it. And they will start to give fouls. Double bonus time.
It's the fourth foul on Jaden Patterson. And Price is probably the guy they wanted to foul. He tends to struggle from the line.
This is WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting as we near the top of the 9 o'clock hour. And at the line is Marlon Price as he'll shoot a couple here, try to extend this 11-point lead. Missed the first one, however. 51.5 seconds left. Rams up 49-38 over the Terriers. They'll be back in action tomorrow night at Waterloo. That one used to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. JV start back in the Dizzle. Second free throw short. Carbondale rebound.
I'm a big fan of those Saturday matinees.
But at one point, and I forget which coaches, is I think coming off a curl there. No good to Carl Payne. Rams got the rebound. I think it was Dane Walter when it might have switched to 6 o'clock JV. I don't think it was CJ. Coming off the left. Bounce pass backdoor. Marlon Price gets it and finishes. 51-38. 25 seconds left. Between the leg dribble for Tate. Throws off to Teague off of the sideline. Dribbles to the free throw line and throws to the left wing to Carl Payne. He'll drive against Adams into the defender. McClure takes another charge. That'll go the other way. 17.1 ticks to go on this fourth quarter clock.
Rams improved to 11-5 and 5-0 in the South 7.
Ho-hum. Woodlawn Lady Cardinals win another Midland Trail Conference Tournament Championship. What else is new? They beat Christ-Our Rock 57-41 tonight.
They've got a pretty talented squad. They can maybe make a run in 1A.
As you know, the Orphans beat Althoff 52-38 tonight. That's a showdown next week at Centralias. The Nesbitt going to dribble out the clock, and the Rams are going to win it. 51-38 the final score. We'll tell you all about it in our Spitz Relay Buick GMC postgame. 51-38 the final. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem. At Landers Towing and Collision, we think that building a winning team is essential to providing our customers with the best service possible. Some of the products we have to offer include pre- and post-repair scanning for a clean bill of health, unibody and structural repair measuring, frame measuring and repair, and ADAS calibrations. ADAS is a network of sensors, cameras, modules, and programming that assist in driving and parking functions. Choosing the correct team to repair your vehicle that has evolved alongside this technology is essential for a safe and quality repair. That's why we have spent countless hours providing our technicians with the highest level of training the industry has to offer. ICAR Gold Class Certified Collision Repair Training. We would like to welcome our newest members to the team, the Welch Collision Center family. Now with more locations to serve you, big or small, we tow and fix them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show starts now.
Final in the King City on Hall of Fame night. The Mount Vernon Rams 51, Carbondale Terriers 38. Terriers dropped to 6-10. They're now 2-3 in South 7 play, while the Rams are now 11-5, 5-0, perfect in the conference, and now 1,996 wins all time in program history, according to some deets that Seth English gave me before the season.
And this won't rank anywhere near the top on the prettiest wins, but Mount Vernon got the job done in a game that was quite in doubt with till Colin McClure makes the three-pointer, gets fouled with 1:52 left in the third quarter. Mount Vernon goes on a 13-2 run to finally put this game away.
Oh, without a doubt. And that is where we stand here at the moment. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show. Superior selection, superior service at Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC in Mount Vernon. You can log on to schmidtchevrolet.com to schedule your service appointments online. 51-38 the final score. We'll take a break, come back, get you scoring and stats of this one. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Hey, Ram Nation, let's talk about winning. It's what you do. Whether on the court, field, or in a classroom, you never settle for less than your best. To get a big win in your next step of education, consider Ren Lake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you'll be getting a win with high-quality education. You could join the workforce with the skills you'll learn with a certificate or degree, or go to a 4-year college at fraction of the price. Visit rlc.edu. Ren Lake College, your journey starts here.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM. You watched it live tonight on the Section618.com app. 51-38 the final score. Rams a big win tonight over Carbondale. On your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame, Hank Evans alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Hammer, let's look at the scoring and stats.
All right, first for the Carbondale Terriers, they fall to 6-10, 2-3 in the South 7. They shot at 14 of 31 from two-point range, 2 of 12 from three. That's 16 of 43 shooting from the field, 37%. They were 8 of 14 from the foul line. The Rams out-rebound the Terriers 35-30, and Mount Vernon only turned it over 7 times compared to 13 for Carbondale. Kerry Richardson had 3, Roland Adams 9, Colin McClure with the biggest shot of the game, and he finished with 10 points, and leading the way it was Navante Nesbitt with 13. It was nip and tuck really for the first 3 quarters, but Mount Vernon led 24-22 at half. It was still a 34-32 Mount Vernon lead with 1:52 to play. Colin McClure gets a 4-point play to start a 13-2 run. to put a little breathing room as Mount Vernon wins it. It's the Rams 51, Carbondale 38.
51-38 the final here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame. We'll take a break, come back. Rams win it tonight. We'll talk more and have your Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars of the game. Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, superior selection, superior service. Find your perfect ride at 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon or log on to schmidtchevrolet.com. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Never had a Culver's Butterburger? Here are the 3 things you'll want to remember. Fresh, never frozen beef. Seared after you order. Crowned with a lightly buttered, toasted bun. I guess that's why the #1 reaction to eating a Culver's Butterburger is, whoa, that is some burger.
Welcome to Delicious. And your new favorite are seared after you ordered Culver's Butterburger.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars of the game are next.
Back in Chagnon on Hall of Fame night, the Mount Vernon Rams win it 51-38 over the Carbondale Terriers. They stay perfect in the South 7. And what a big one it was, Henry.
Game Mount Vernon had to have. You got to protect the home court as they finish the first half of the conference schedule 5-0.
There we go. Not much left to do here, but final thoughts of the Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars. Let's do the 3 stars of the game.
All right, number 3 star will be DeCarl Payne from Carbondale. He had 16 points, and he's probably one of the top 2 or 3 players, 4 players in the conference. Number 2 star is going to be Marlon Price. Only 6 points, but he's just always around the ball, a nose for the ball, you might say. He gets his hands on passes, and then he had a big offensive rebound that keyed that Mount Vernon run as he stuck back a miss. And the number 1 will be Colin McClure. Third quarter, Mount Vernon was really needing a basket as they could not solve this Carbondale zone. He made a big 3 and got fouled as lit Mount Vernon on a 13-2 run. So number 1 will be Colin McClure.
3 stars of the game presented by your Mount Vernon Culvers. Work for the Blue Crew family. Go to culvers.jobs, type in Mount Vernon, and fill out an application online. Oh, boy. Didn't look like it was going to be this distant. 2-point game at the end of the half. 2-point game early in the third quarter, and then the Rams just ultimately able to pull away and spoil the NBAer Lee Neyland's first trip into Chagnon.
And certainly Mount Vernon left a lot of points at the foul line, which will cost them a game at some point if they don't clean that up. Yeah. And as far as this week goes, Salem's a team Mount Vernon should beat. This Carbondale team, this was a game Mount Vernon should and did win. Tomorrow, more of the same. That's a Waterloo team that's 5-10 on the year, so you figure Mount Vernon would be a heavy favorite there. But after that, Chris, things get a little tougher next week. So long trip tomorrow. See if Mount Vernon will be ready to play early.
We certainly hope. We'll be ready to broadcast. 6 o'clock JV start. We're on the air following with the Varsity, 94.1 FM, or you can watch it live on the Section618.com app. Well, big win for the Rams tonight. Stay perfect in the South 7. Centralia, of course, a game behind. What a pivotal matchup that'll be next Friday night at Trout Arena. Reminder, we go through this every year for the past 11. We cannot video stream from Centralia, so audio only next week on the Section618.com mobile app. For Hank Evans, for Jeff Crow, for Brock Myers back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of the final score tonight on Hall of Fame night at Chagnon Gymnasium. Mount Vernon Rams 51, Carbondale Terriers 38. Good night from the King City.
Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618